Welcome to the channel. My name's Jack Porter and this is the Moto Mogul channel. Where the hell are we? We are somewhere in Lincolnshire. So now I sort of know where I am because I came this way last year when I went out to... it was last year. It was spring last year. I went out to Mablethorpe and that took us that way on that route. So we are at this junction. Let's take some photos. Don't she look lovely? That Roxy lass, don't she look lovely? I was going to talk to you today about tyres. So these are what are on it now. So my plan was to go and just get lost. Just ride to places. So I've been that way before. And to get that way, I came from that way. So let's go that way. Oh, I have been up here before. I do know this lane. So I'm just going to take random turns and see where we end up. There's just, well, up here, as you can see, there's just damp patches, so most of the roads coming out have been really dry. It's been nice, actually. Chilly. And tomorrow and the rest of the week is going to get really pretty cold. So I thought today is my only chance to get out and do some riding. So here I am. Well, like I say, welcome to the channel. So I was going to talk about tyres, so why don't we crack on with that. So these tyres that are on at the minute, I think you already know, I don't like them. Metzler Tourants. I'm sure they're fine in the summer. I've heard that they do get nice and sticky on warm dry tarmac, but they're very twitchy through the winter, you know, on damp roads especially. Really don't like them. I've got no confidence in them at all. So I'm going to go left here. Am I going to go left here? That's like too much for... Is that too much for a main road? No, it's not. Let's go left. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, so I just don't like them and I've got no faith in them at all. And I did, so I asked one or two questions, I think, did I? Oh, maybe I didn't actually. I was talking about tyres, saying that it's either going to be Michelin Road 6s, which I've heard transform this bike, the BMW GS, 1250 GS, with some Road 6s on, is absolutely transformed on the road, which is fine, that's great, but then I won't be able to take him off-road, will I? Her off-road. And that is really, you know, part of this bike's charm, is the fact that you can take them off-road. You can go anywhere with them. So it left me with a bit of a quandary over what I was going to get. I sort of knew what I was going to get, but I did look at loads of other ones. I was watching Richie Vida's video earlier in the week, and he was having his Heidenau whatever they were, 60s the Scouts put back on, ready for his trip, his Outer Hebrides trip. So I did think about having those put on, but in the end, what did I plumb for? I plumbed for the Avon Trek Riders. So this is a tyre that Johnny Fish was running over in Pecos, and he seemed to have, you know, no trouble whatsoever with those tyres. You know, through all those twisties, the off-road bits, everything, they seem to be running fine for him. I'm not sure what mileage he got out of those. Hopefully, if I can get 5,000 miles out of the rear, I'll be happy. So I'm going to try those anyway. The next problem came with trying to locate a complete pair, and part of that problem as well was the price. God, the price of tyres has just gone, well, it's gone a bit ridiculous now, isn't it? You know, they are a good 60 to 80 quid a pair more than they were last year. Very expensive at the moment. So I think, how much did they cost me? 285 quid, I think, for the pair. And then I've got to have them fitted, so that's another 60 quid to have them fitted. So yeah, not cheap, not a cheap item at all. So hopefully I'm going to get some reasonable wear out of those. I can't go on with these Tourants any longer. I don't want to go on with them any longer because I want to enjoy the bike and I want to get some off-road stuff done as well now. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be, well, I don't know what it's going to be actually. Oh, I should have gone up there, shouldn't I? I've never been up there. Oh well. Next one, we'll take the next left. Should we take the next left or shall we go right this time? Let's go right this time. So yeah, that's what I've plumbed for. I'm going to give them a go, give them a good go and see how I get on with them. They are classed as a 50-50 tyre, even though they don't really look like a 50-50. But the last set of Avons I had, which were the trail riders, I mean, they were really, I think they were classed as a 90-10, but honestly, as soon as you touch the mud, they were just all squirming all over the place. I didn't have any off-road confidence in those, but my on-road confidence with Trail Rider, they were just awesome tyres on road. I loved them, absolutely loved them. Pity they got, you know, no real off-road capabilities about them. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to try the Trek Riders and see how I get on with them. We'll give them a go, eh? It's a beautiful day, really. It's cold. It says 7 degrees, but that's a cold 7. Apart from that, I've got no heated clothing on because I can't be bothered with the bloody faffing about with cables and plugging them in and all that shizzle. I just can't be arsed with it. So I actually remembered to put the liners back in my Richa suit, and I'll be honest, they're absolutely fine actually. Let's go this way because I don't want to follow them two any longer. Look at this, so picturesque, isn't it? Oh, look at that up there, look. There's a little bit of a castle there. I think it's a castle. What is it? Let's go and have a look. Let's go look at that. Kelsby. Once much larger, Kelsby is recorded in a Domesday Book of 1086 as Kelesby. The lord of the manor at this time was Hugh, Earl of Chester, often referred to as Hugh the Fat. Oh, it's ruins of the church, I see. St Andrew's Church, which is there. A few little patches. Oh yeah, you can see the old village line there. Well, I never knew. A bit of history smacked down on you there. Right. Let's go a bit further, find something else to look at. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a bit of off-roading. I'm just going to sort of cut my teeth on one or two of the lanes around my way that I've been on before on Attila. Yeah, what have we come to now? Oh, that's a bit boring. Bit boring that, isn't it? Yeah, let's go across over there. I am loving this bike. I have to say, I am absolutely loving this bike. There's one or two little things that I still miss about Attila, but really, sorry Attila, I'm not missing you that much at all. This bike is breathtakingly good, staggeringly good, to be honest. I love it, absolutely love it. I love the way it feels, I love the way it makes me feel. Handling is amazing. I'm looking forward to getting some proper warm dry weather and some decent tyres so I can, you know, sort of push things a bit more, because I've hardly been doing anything really, not getting anywhere near the capabilities of the bike. which I'm never going to do either. I have to say my skill level is not that great where I'm going to be troubling the engineers at BMW to come up with something a bit more dazzling. This is going to be dazzling enough. Right, so that's south, so that's got to be north, isn't it? Spilsby is south of the Wolds, I think. Yeah, it is. It's bottom edge of the Wolds, isn't it? East of Horncastle. I do love being out in the Lincolnshire countryside. Oh, look at that. Big buzzard. Big buzzard. I've seen a few of those today, sitting on top of the hedges, just on the hedgerows. One down near me, and then there was one as I was riding over here. I've seen a few on the wing already, but you know, just sitting on top of the hedgerows there. When you're in a car, you just sort of cruise past them and they don't bother flying off. Magnificent birds. Quite a few kites as well today I've seen, red kites. Beautiful, it's lovely, lovely, I love them. A big wind farm over there, so that's the one that's over near Mablethorpe, I think. Between Mablethorpe and Skegness. So dry January, is that going well for people? People who are taking part? I know there's a few people that you know, message me to say that they are all dry still, so well done you guys, keep it up, keep it up, doing well. It's awesome. More difficult for some than it is for others, but I will always try and support you and encourage you on the way. I am on day 127 today. I don't feel like I need a drink at all. I feel absolutely fine. Never waking up with a hangover is just blissful. Dave from Really Good TV. So Dave's doing the 100-day challenge. Hi Dave, hope you're alright, mate. So he, on his New Year's Day video, he mentioned me in the New Year's Day video that he did. So get over there, check Dave out, because Dave told a bit of a story as well. I'm not going to dwell on it here because I think it's hugely personal to Dave. So go over to Dave's channel, really Good TV, and check out his New Year's Day video and see what he's got to say about it. And wish him all the best because he's a lovely bloke. So yeah, if you are, you know, doing the dry January thing, then good on you. I wish you all the best with it. If you're doing the dry January with a view to doing the 100-day challenge, then I wish you all the best with that. Hope you're successful with it. I mean, it's ultimately doable. If you've got this far into January, then you will know that you can live without alcohol, can't you? You'll know that. You like it? I like it. But you're not dependent on it. And possibly one of the reasons as well that you're doing dry January is because you think you're probably drinking too much, and your body will benefit from a rest with you know, a rest from it. So good on you. You'll notice as well that your stomach tends to go down quite rapidly. The reason for that is your liver. So that sort of tells a story in itself, doesn't it? So after a month, your liver will just return to normal from the fatty liver, alcoholic fatty liver. You may not think you're alcoholic, your liver might have a different idea about it. So yeah, I'm posting every day. I'm going to post every day through January because I am trying to encourage people to, you know, make the best of their lives rather than be dependent or, you know, just needing alcohol. Not even dependent on it, just needing it, just because it's there. So I will be posting every day across my social media something or other, you know, a meme or something that I've made up. just to help and encourage people. If I can encourage people, you know, to get healthier, then I will, because those of you who know me know that I am a healthcare professional, and part of my duty to the public, even when I'm not at work, is to promote healthier living. And I can't think of a better way of doing that than by trying to encourage people to leave the alcohol behind for a bit and find a better way of managing your life. I think one or two people have unfollowed me or muted me, which is fine. You know, if you're not interested in doing it, then you're not interested. But I think a few people have either unfollowed me on social media or muted me because I am posting this stuff. Maybe it's because it's a little bit too close to home for them. And like I say, I don't make any apologies for that. Hopefully it will make them think about it a bit harder, a bit further down the line. So I'm not trying to shame anybody or anything else. I'm literally just trying to help people. And if you message me or email me or whatever, I will have a chat with you. So there you go. Oh, don't use Messenger though. Don't use Messenger. I find it a little bit too invasive to start with. But also, not only that, it's the fact that Messenger doesn't always pass those messages on to me. This morning, just before I went out to the gym, I was sitting scrolling through my social media, and Messenger pinged me with 4 or 5 messages that it had not passed on to me since last August. I mean, what the hell's that about? Where are we? Berg Anglin and Nature Reserve. Oh, let's go up and have a look up here. Do we go straight through here then? Not much of a nature reserve, is it? A load of seagulls in a muddy field. Oh, Jesus! Hell. Excuse the French. God. Thought the bike was going to slide out from under me then. Get out towards Louth Way. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we've been past that before. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? What a lovely little place. How quaint is that? That place, what's that? St. Peter's and St. Paul. Look at that for an unusual church then. I have been up this lane before, but it was quite a while ago. As would be Harrington. Yeah, let's go this way. I don't think I've ever been up here. I've been that way. No one around either. There's just no one around. I've not seen many walkers or cyclists. It is chilly, like I say, but you know, you normally see a few around, but I've not seen any around today. For a Sunday afternoon, it's surprisingly quiet. Look at that view over there. It's an enormous view, isn't it? Chilly. Still a beautiful day for a ride. Yeah, I like these tyres in the dry. They don't have this capability in the wet. Certainly would not be taking those bends at that sort of speed. So anyway, I'm just going to enjoy this bit of the ride back. Roads are a bit wet, which is not best. Not on these tyres, but I'll tell you what I didn't tell you, and that was some of my plans for this year. So I've been in contact with someone who is trying to get me in with Ducati, a dealership, to ride some Ducatis next year. So hopefully get riding some Ducatis next year and doing some reviews. So if there's any Ducatis that you want to see me ride and review, let me know below. I'll also be riding some more BMWs. There's a new RS coming out. Hopefully I'll get to ride that this well, I don't even know when it's coming out. I just was told day before yesterday, I think it was, that there's a new model coming. I'd still like to ride the old model, and I'd like to do a direct comparison between the two. We'll see if that's possible. Not sure whether it is or not. I'm going to get back to riding some Triumphs again this year. So if there's any Triumphs that you want to see me ride, let me know in the comments below. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you on the next video, guys. It's been nice having a chat. Any questions about anything that I've talked about this afternoon, just drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe. We are well into the 2000s now, 2000, approaching 2,200 subscribers. So thanks for everybody for jumping on board. I will keep making this video tat for you to comment on, if you'd be so kind. So I'll see you on the next one. Not sure when that's going to be. Hopefully it might be a review actually, so we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Jack Porter over and out. Bye baby.